Hello and welcome to a new episode, a new season, and let's say a special edition. It's a Sunday night special edition of Real Talk with Dr. Anana. Thank you for joining. As you come in, you join the broadcast. I'm going to ask you just to say hello. Let me know where you're listening in from, what country, state, that you are watching today. I'd like to know and see who I'm talking to. So I'm grateful that you are here. Make sure my comments is on. It's been a minute, but I am back. I am back. I am back. How are you? How are you? Hello. Oh my goodness, Coach Gwen, how are you? I'm here. This is a special edition, guys. Let me tell you, this is a special edition. So if you are joining us on various platforms, Bless Girl TV, if you are listening on the podcast, Real Talk with Dr. Anana, watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, all those fun places, just say hello and let us know where you're watching in from. But this is the special edition. I've been quiet for a while. And you know what? It's been a journey. 2022 has been an incredible experience thus far. And so when we come for real talk, you guys know that I want to just say there's something I really was going to 2023. We were excited to launch a new 4Cs curriculum and program. Hello, my midwives are here. Hello. And you know what? It's just been a week this week. Anybody just say, raise your hand. I felt more of a inspiration to really come on tonight and share a little bit if you all don't know. So my name is Dr. Anana. I am the founder of Blessed Girls Global, a spiritual midwife, a World Civility ambassador, and a whole lot more, which I'll be sharing tonight as we go through our time together. But of late, I am with the founder of Blessed Girls. I am an expert in the area of women and youth civility, and that's really what pushed me to come and speak and have this special edition today. This week has been, I don't know about you, but certainly a trying time in the space in the area of youth, of young people, and dealing with civility, and shall we say incivility. We started off the week with the three young men, the football players being killed, and other football players being shot and wounded. Um, Earlier last week, and then during the week we learned of the young lady that was killed in Cabo, Mexico, and she was 25 years old and was on vacation with friends. And we say friends. And just of last night, late, we heard of the news, all this breaking news of tragedy of, I want to say 5 people killed, but up to like 25 people who were shot and wounded at I think it was called the Club Q, which it was a LGBTQ club. And even that person, the gunman, was I think 22 years old. So I just felt more now than ever to come and talk to you all and hear from you in this space of youth civility, of the 4Cs, as you know, as the founder of the 4Cs, which is civility, community, creativity, and climate change. So I'll talk a little bit more about that, but just what was heavy on my heart, even being a spiritual midwife, just knowing the climate that we're in. You know what? Sometimes we're going through our own things, and we're somewhat held back, and we think that, you know what, we need to be quiet. Right? Let's not talk. Hello, my sister in civility, Dr. Louisa is here. But I felt more now than ever that it's time to um, be heard, to stand up, right, and give a voice for civility. And I see Dr. Louisa is here, and she helped even push me. Last week we did an episode on Women Who Win Africa, and we were live on LinkedIn. So thank you for the inspiration and for that push, sis, for getting me to come out here today. But to come on today and share, but just in the space of youth civility. And I know for me, when I first saw those smiling faces of those young men, those college football players, athletes, students, scholars, and I saw their smiling faces, I don't know about you, I just sat in my car and I cried. I cried. I felt this heaviness, this burden, this level of sorrow and grief for our young people, for our young people. And then, of course, being a mother, right? Being someone, a civility ambassador that travels the world and speaks to youth every single day in this space. And it just, my heart was broken, was broken. And I had to get myself together. And the thing of even getting myself together was community. See, for me, I have folks like Coach Gwen and my midwives that are on the line, right? I have Dr. Louisa. I have people that is a part of my community that come to uplift me, right? That come to encourage me, right? And speak the same language, if you will, in the space of civility, in the space of community. And so now more than ever, I felt like this was the time, right? I'm not going to put off the conversation in youth civility, but we're going to move forward. And today is the time. So this is a special edition. So if you're watching, again, please say hello, where you're chiming in from. If you're listening in, I'm glad that you're here. And again, my name is Dr. Nana. So thank you so much for being here today. So I wanted to speak to you all, tell you a little bit about what Four C's is. We are just, this is like if you will say, a Sunday night conversation. All right. Hey. Hello, Danielle. That's my girl right there. Thank you for chiming in. Just a Sunday night special edition, because what I know is sometimes when we feel certain ways and we feel down or sad or discouraged, when life starts to lifing, right, we seem to get more isolated and more secluded, right? But I learned the lesson that that's the time when I probably need to go to my community, right? When I really need to dig deep and connect with those that are around me and that care about me. So tonight was even my coming out, right? Because life has been lifing. And I want to even pause and just say thank you to everyone, you all who have supported and sponsored and prayed for us and connected to us and partnered and collaborated with Blessed Girls and the Four C's, the Africa Tour, and the Spiritual Midwife Tour in Africa. We were on a 3-week tour in Africa, and we toured regarding the Four C's. It was amazing. And so I just want to say thank you. If you haven't heard my voice in person tonight, I want to just say thank you. Thank you for those that share in our vision and our mission that I want to talk to you all a little bit about. Okay. So as you come in, thanks for saying hello. Thanks for chiming in. Let me know. What are some of your thoughts? What are some of your feelings in this space right now and what's going on around the world? So tonight, a lot of the hot topics and the breaking topics are pretty much around the United States. But of course, we are a global program. We are an international nonprofit NGO. So we do a lot of work in dealing with young ladies in that space. So I want to just take a moment, because when I talk about Four C's, let me make sure you know, because it might be the first time that when we talk about Blessed Girls, we're really having a mission of empowering, inspiring, and educating young women around the world. But the Four C's, again, is civility. And if you're there, type in civility. The second C is community. And so thank you for being a part of my community tonight. The next C, right? The next C, when I talk to you, about climate change, right? Something that even I, of a certain age, I am learning from the young people that we mentor. Right? I'm learning from them in that space around climate change and being sustainable, reusable, right? Using things and thinking twice about waste. I'm really learning in that space. So the Four C's was created to give young people, especially girls and women, an opportunity to see themselves as the solution. You're watching, you're listening. I want you to see yourself as the solution. So type in the comments, I am the solution. Yeah, you are. Right. And so we do that through the 4 C's. And it's a platform where you see, I've seen firsthand around the world, right, the desire develop in others to want to make change and to be the change. And so once I like to say, once you put on your 4C colored glasses and you hang around me long enough, right, you begin to see new opportunities for change. Not to stay the same, but something's got to change. And when I talk to you about the breaking news, right, of the just this week of the past 24 hours, I'm sure you and I know something's got to change. Something's got to change. And so our mission and our platform with the 4 C's is to get young people involved and open to civility, kindness, respect, and unity. So around the globe, we see and we hear a cry. You guys are seeing it. I'm seeing it more than a cry of, listen, it's necessary civility. And it's even coming from our youth. And all of the headlines are pointing to it. I'm not making this up. This is real. This is reality. And now more than ever, we need our youth to stand up, to stand for civility in order for it to create the change that we want to see. All right. So 4 C's. I have to speak about it, right? We have a new book coming out this month, or I'm sorry, in December. We have a book, anthology coming out in the area of the 4 C's. But the 4 C's is really is a tool that really was established to create conversation. And that's what tonight is about. That's why I'm here. And I like to say intentional conversation, where we're coming together to solve problems, right? And we do this with some dynamic emerging leaders. So our new book coming out, the shows that'll be coming out, you're going to hear from some emerging leaders, from some community activists, from some young people that have amazing ideas and input in the space of youth civility. Right? So we're going to explore some topics, some trends, right? And we want you to know that you are part of this community, this conversation. So listen, in our program with the 4 C's, we're developing a new program, a curriculum, a training that we focus on civility, community, creativity, and climate change. All right, civility. So if you're watching, type that in, civility. That's number one. That kindness, that respect, right? Just that mutual understanding. We've got to have that. That's like the foundation, right? And so I always look at the 4 C's. It's like the table, right? But the table needs legs, right? And it's going to take a community to sustain civility. It's going to take creativity. We got to think outside the box, right? We're gonna have to do things differently, right? We're gonna have to use ingenuity in this space of youth civility. And then, of course, climate change, guys. We know that. I don't know what the temperature is, what it has been for you. We see floods. There's so much in this space that we're going to take a deep dive in and explore. And I have some dynamic young people that are going to be coming to the forefront in the area of climate change to share. They're going to be writing in the book, sharing their story. But I'm here to learn. And I always say, listen, we're going to listen, we're going to learn, and we're going to live civility, right? And the thing is, many teens, young adults, they want to lead, right? They want to lead, but sometimes they haven't been given the permission to lead or even the opportunity to do so. And 4 C's is simply about that. We give this platform where we give opportunity for young people to come and lead and be the voice of change, right? So our program, again, what do, guys? We listen, we learn, and we live civility, right? And our students, our participants, our authors, our civility leaders, right? They are celebrated, they are recognized for their contributions to their community. So I'm grateful for my community. I'm grateful for those that are watching, listening, and sharing, that will join me and collaborate me in this space of youth civility. right? So we are tapping into this space where we can support one another, right? And I like to say investigate, explore the issues, the questions, and the concerns. So I'm just happy to be here tonight because we're faced with a lot right now, a lot of challenges. As we can see just this week alone, the last 7 days, the last 24 hours, we see incivility. We see young people affected, lives cut short because of incivility. Why? We got to do better. We can't stay quiet. We can't stay silent. We can't stand on the sidelines, but we got to get in and we have to be the change. We have to what? When you typed in there, I am the solution, we have to be the solution. Right? So we empower youth and we ask them, we allow them to ask the tough questions. Why is this happening? How did this happen? Right? The tough questions. It's not easy, right? It's a tough job, but we're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. So again, just these stories, again, of the three young men at the University of Virginia, lives cut short, lives cut short. The young lady killed, this story is unbelievable. I think she's 25 years old, on vacation with friends. And so even that story shook me because you know what? That we used to say, well, I'll call them frenemies. You have people that you think they're your friends, they're around you, they're amongst you, but they really are your enemies. How do we help and empower young women, young men, right? And somewhat I could say full grown. I've had my own frenemies. Anybody? Truth be told, right? That you have people that in your space, right, that really can actually turn on you and take your life. Incivility, incivility. And lastly, just last night in Colorado, I think it was Denver, Colorado, right? A 22-year-old just opens fire in a club, in a nightclub, and and shoots, I think, like 25 people, but kills so far 5 individuals. Incivility. If the time is now for change, if the time is now for us to stand up and be the voice and be there for young people and work through this and speak, let them just, you know what, a safe space to be, to talk things out, to learn and to develop and to be the solution. We have to do it. We have to do it. So this was a special edition of Real Talk with Dr. Anana. You know what? Like I said, I, as a mother, right, as a civility ambassador, as someone who has a heart and a passion for young people, right, young people, because here's the thing, I know that young people, that's our future, but we're seeing it now, we're watching it now, the decisions and the actions that they're taking. Something's got to change. I was thinking about Marvin Gaye. What's going on? What's going on? Right? So we feel the heaviness, we see it. And so I'm just excited about the opportunity to come and create a space where we can learn, create a community where we can focus on civility. But more importantly, we can talk about the youth, right? We can give back. We can give opportunity for the youth to speak because they're thinking about this. They're struggling with this. We learned this even going through COVID, being shut down, how the youth had a voice. They had an opinion. They had things that they were struggling with, right? And so we have to do this, and we can do it what? Together. As we, yes, Coach Gwen, as we listen, we learn, we got to start living civility. We have to start living civility. I'm like you, enough is enough. Enough is enough, right? And it don't take much for me to come on here and just share with you today, right? Because yes, listen, Dr. Louisa, so much pain. Pain. But I like to say that even through pain, we can find purpose. We can find purpose. We can be the ones to create the change that we want to see. And that's by you knowing, yes, I am the solution. Coach Gwen, we know this. I am the solution. Even Moms on a Mission, our coaching program is to help people to see themselves as a solution. No more standing on the sidelines, but let's come out forward, right? Because listen, you got an idea, you have a vision. God has given you something. So you come with your vision. Look, you come with your piece. I come with my piece. We can come together and we can create the change that we all know is necessary and needed right now. Right now. So this was just a piece of some real talk, right? Because I know I'm feeling this way. Right. And so I know that if I'm feeling this way, I know there's many people out there that are feeling the weight of the climate that we're in. And sometimes, we talk about climate change, right? But you know what? Either you a thermostat or you a thermometer. Are you just gauging the temperature, or are you going to be one that is going to be active to change things? So I implore you tonight, I'm going to be the change. I'm going to be the change. All that being, you know what? Even for me, this week, right? I reached out to a lot of our blessed girls. I reached out to a lot that maybe I haven't talked to in the past 4 or 5 months, just being busy. A lot of times we just busy life. But you know what? There's a young person that needs you to just shoot them a text tonight. There's a young person that, you know what, you need to go find them on Instagram and see how they're doing. There's a young person that's connected to you tonight that's suffering, that's depressed. Yeah. And they need you. They need you to say, I see you. I love you. How about you're not alone? You're not alone. Because if it's affected me, yes, I just turned 47 years old. If it's affected me at 47, imagine a young girl that's 14. Imagine the 17-year-old. Imagine the young brother that's a freshman in college right now and is seeing this. Imagine the one that might be struggling even with their own identity and sexuality and things, and are seeing people being killed and murdered in a nightclub. Imagine the pain. But you and I, we can make the change. You and I, we can make a difference. And I hope tonight you connect. Tonight, today, if you're watching a replay, you know what? Reach out and show love tonight. Reach out and show love today. Go find, there's somebody in your network. There's somebody in your community, somebody that you can show love today to. Somebody, a text message. Pick up the phone. How you doing? How's your week? What you have planned for next week? Anything, any way that I can help you. It starts with that. And here's the thing, what I learned is that when I do that, I feel better. When I do that, I feel encouraged. I feel inspired. My burdens get lifted. I'm walking a little bit lighter. I seem to find joy when I'm giving, when I'm sharing, and when I'm loving on someone else. So tonight, I encourage you to be the change. I encourage you to be the solution, to show love. That number one thing, civility, right? And tonight, I encourage you to do that for a young person. Okay, even if you are someone young, I see some of our authors are here, some of our youth leaders are here. Reach out, post something. We have social media, we have these platforms, we have LinkedIn, we have TikTok, we have social media, Facebook, we have all these things, but are we using them for good? Are we using them for change? So much out there, but I encourage you tonight to be the change that you want to see and show love. Encourage someone tonight in this space. Okay? Will you do that for me? Say yes. Type in the comments, yes. Just say yes. Just say yes. Just say yes. And I thank you for your yes. I thank you for that, because this is real right here, guys. This is real life. It's this thing. The headlines are not being made up. This is what we have got to do, and we can do it together. That's right, Coach Gwen. You do your part. I'm gonna do my part. You never know who we're gonna save. You never know who is feeling some kind of way right now. We never know who is feeling really, really lost right now, really, really down right now, suffering, questioning their tomorrow. You don't know. But you know what? God knows. God knows. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you for feeling that. We feel it and you know it, but taking action on it. That's what it is. Thank you, Coach Gwen. So important. So important. All my spiritual midwives out there, it's time for us to stand out, right? Reach out, reach out. Because that weight is real. It's real. It's been a week. And I'm just grateful for y'all being here for this special edition, Sunday night edition of Real Talk. Because Real Talk, sometimes we're dealing with some incivility. We have the political arena coming up, things going on, right? And so I'm just encouraging you guys today to be the change. Be the change. You are the solution. God giving you something. There's a word, there's a song, there's a recipe, there's a book. Listen, I don't know what it is, but you know. But tonight I encourage you to take action. Take action. All everyone connected to me, I love you. I love you. If you're listening, I hope and pray that you feel the love. The greatest of these, like, it's love. This is how we're going to do it, guys. It's by loving on each other. Loving on each other. And we can do it. Right? We can do it. So I thank you for watching. I continue to encourage you to stay tuned. Because a lot of things is happening. We are just getting started. All those that are here with me tonight, I thank you for joining in the conversation, being community, playing community, collaborating with me. Share the broadcast, make the calls tonight, make the posts, go in the inbox, and more. Listen, go in the Instagram, go find them. Go find them. Go seek them out. They're hiding. They're quiet. Go find them tonight. Go find them today and be the change. So I thank you for joining this session of Real Talk. I love you. Yes, you. I love you. I want you to stay tuned. 4Cs, we're going to be doing some amazing things. Hey, sis. Listen, that's my girl, Tara. Yes, thank you. We just had an amazing Friendsgiving. Thank you, sis, so much for being here, for sharing. Go love on a young person. Come on, guys. Y'all see it. 22, 24, 21, young adults crying out and acting out. We got to do something. Hey, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on. Thank you, guys. Do that, okay? And I thank you for those who have reached out to me, because I had my quiet times. Life be lifing, guys. Right? But thank you. I know even for myself, it was sometime I remember my prayers was like, I want somebody, like, you send somebody to me, Lord. You send somebody to encourage me. Right? And he did it. And I thank you that I can see Miss Carol Bob on here and God sent her to me. I thank you. Right? Coach Gwen, for people that was there for me when I needed it. But now I'm asking you to go out and be that for someone else. Go out and show some love. And I'm going to specifically say to a young person. Show love to a young person today. I see you. I love you. You need to talk? Do you need anything? I don't care if you guys send them a little lunch money, a little ice cream money, but go be a blessing to someone tonight. All right. So my name is Dr. Anana, the founder of Blessed Girls Global, World Civility Ambassador. Yes, that's right. Black Belt BBS is here. World Civility Ambassador, spiritual midwife. I have so much things coming up, guys, that I'm just grateful. A new role. I just became certified as a doula, a lactation breastfeeding trainer. So you're going to hear more about that from me. Sexual risk avoidance. I do a lot of trainings with a great organization called First Choice, where we deal and talk about sexual risk avoidance, purity, abstinence, STDs, healthy relationships. We're gonna do a lot together, y'all. We're gonna do a lot together, right? And again, focusing on our youth. Because listen, you know what? I think statistics are saying that, the youth is about 40% of our population. But one thing we do know, that the youth is 100% of our future. And if we don't invest into our future, if we don't love and pour and recognize and celebrate our future, what is our future going to look like? If we don't pray, right? If we don't mentor, if we don't coach, train, and pour into our future, whew, we actually are seeing some of the effects of it now. So I implore you tonight to stand up, speak out, and go out there and reach out to a young person tonight. So thank you guys again for joining. Make sure you can go ahead and connect with us with Blessed Girls. If you're looking to mentor, you're looking for looking to be mentored, you can do that. You can connect with us with blessedgirls.com. We are heading back to Africa. We are planning some amazing youth civility tours and trainings for 2023. So I want you to be connected. I see Dr. Louisa is here. We're going to be doing some amazing work with her and trainings to Women Who Win Africa, focusing on the girl child. So I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Let's stay connected. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. But more importantly, thank you for taking action. All right. My name is Dr. Nana, Blessed Girls founder. More importantly, I'm just a girl who decided to trust God and go for it. And tonight, I encourage you to do the same. Thanks for joining. Be blessed. Be bold. Be you. Be blessed, girl.